What up, bros? Today, I've come to talk to you about something really exciting, something a lot of you guys have been asking for in the last 20, it's like been like 12 hours. A lot of you guys might have seen my video yesterday talking about strong boxes and apothecaries and defiled cathedral and all kinds of really good stuff. And I left you with one unique, interesting question with my farming strategy, and that was, I'm sure some of you can guess, but have you run your blights? Did you do your blights? Have you looked into blights? Did you try your blights? Have you been to blight? Did you do a blight map? Did you do a blight ravage map? Did you do blight in a map? Did you talk to Cassia? Have you made friends with Cassia? Are you running blight right now? Did you even bother to look at the blight? Have you bought some blight maps? Because blight's really cool and blight's a lot of fun. Today I'm going to talk to you about blight. Yes, blight. Yes, my favorite mechanic. And yes, all the things that I can think of revolving around low tier blight farming that can make your league start and your life super simple, super easy. And this is a strategy I did to farm my headhunter in a week, which then I sold for mage blood, which then I sold for other stuff, which then I really got a mage blood. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. So while you're running your blights, because I know you're running your blights right now, don't forget down below, let me know how your blight maps are going and what kind of strategies you're doing on your farming blight maps and what kind of ring annoyance you got, because I really want to know, because if mine suck, I want to fix them. But anyways, blight is fun. Blight is great. Blight is awesome. Every league, on league start, I rush the maps, I get to maps, I throw up a live search and it says map.blight/yes. White, yellow, blue, green, purple, I don't care. Does it say blight map? Yes, sell it to me. I want to buy it. Every league, I will buy your blight maps for the first like 2 or 3 weeks of the league. This right here never changes. Never changes. It's always buying blight maps. I want your blight maps. I actually have my Twitch chat who watches me do this actively go out and farm me blight maps because they know that I will pay for their blight maps and they know they can make easy money by farming maps and getting me blight maps. That's a whole nother strategy, and we could talk about that later. But I want to talk to you about low tier investment blight farming on any map. I don't care what tier it is. I don't care what you have on. I don't care what you have equipped. I don't care what skill you're playing. I don't care what your stats look like. I don't care how bad your health pool is, how bad your resistances are, how bad anything is. I'm going to teach you how to blight. Yeah, we're going to play tower defense. We're not going to worry about other stuff. We're going to play tower defense. We're going to have a good time. Gear doesn't matter. Skills don't matter. Nothing matters. I did a simple test before I recorded this video, and I did a bunch of tier 13 through 16 blight maps. I bought them 15 chaos a map. Did 10 of them. Spent 150 chaos, about 0.7 divines, 0.75. I walked out of that blight map with 1158 chaos, or that little quick test. That's all this right here. All this loot, that's all that. And, you know, I took a nice little screenshot. I organized it all. I threw it into excellence. You know, I was tracking everything. I prefer tier 13 or better. Tier 13 is the absolute minimum that golden oils can fall. Keep that in mind. Silver can fall on any tier map. Corrupted can fall on any tier map. And reflective, I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I've seen reflectives and 13s are better. And the test the night I did was 13. So I personally try to buy 13s or better. I will buy any map. I don't care what tier it is, what color it is, what anything. I will buy your blight maps. No regen, less regen, everything. Doesn't matter. You could do it all. And the trick to doing that all is to take a map, throw it in there, grab some amber oils. And like I said, this is low tier investment farming. Take some amber oils, because reduce cost of building and upgrading towers, and you'll see later why. And slap it on, put in your inventory, and worry about it later. The next steps that you want to worry about is your atlas tree. Yes, my atlas tree looks like this as per the farming video that I have going on. If you want to do what I'm about to do, you only need one node and one node only. Just one. That's it. You only need the epidemiology node. Only important one. The epidemiology node says that effects of your maps, something, a lot of effects go on your maps and makes your maps awesome. Essentially, it says 25% increased effect of modifiers on your blighted maps. So everything that I do here and everything that I do when I Alch, Chisel, and Corrupt this is going to be affected by this node and give us a ton of modifiers on it. I also take this node because it says Blight encounters in your maps spawn 50% more non-unique monsters and Blight monsters in your maps spawn 100% faster. I don't know if that works in my Blighted maps. I always have it because I do Blight in my map, and I do Blight in my map, my Blight map, and I do Blight in my Ravaged, and I love the mechanic. I think the mechanic's actually fantastic, and excuse me, I highly encourage everybody to try and do it. The rest of your Atlas tree doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. If you want to do blatant maps, that'll be another video. We'll talk about that and which one of these nodes to take and how to do it and what maps to do and how to do it the best way possible. But that's a video for later. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about blights. I don't care what tier you do. I'm going to grab this tier 16. It's not going to matter for this test, and I'm going to show you how to do it. First thing we're going to do is we're always going to chisel it. If we don't have chisels, it doesn't matter. If we don't have Alch, it doesn't matter. As long as we have a blight map and we do the blight map, that's all that matters. But with what we're going to do, we can chisel it, we can Alch it, we can corrupt it. We don't even need to look at it. We can actually even make this harder if we wanted to. Come on. See if we can actually roll a harder one to like show a point. LA weakness, Fizz Reflect. Can't regen? Sure. Let's do that. Map. Epidemiology. Activate. I know. I'm crazy. You can let me know down below. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But if you like watching this and you want to see more of this and you want to see me do this live, I'm going to be streaming this. If you're watching this video now, I'm probably live in the afternoon. So we'll do some blights tomorrow on stream, today on stream, later on stream, all week on stream. We're going to move our portal out of the way. You have 55 seconds essentially to start your map, or you could start it right away. Most people don't realize is these are the lanes, and this is what's going to happen. This lane is immune to lightning. This lane is immune to minions. This is immune to minions. This is immune to lightning. This is immune to minions. This is immune to lightning. This is immune to lightning. Our ringanoids, irrelevant. Our flask, irrelevant. I'm going to actually keep on my Quicksilver flask because I like running around. But you don't need it. While we have time to set up, I'm just going to like say, well, that's immune to lightning. That's immune to this. So I'm just going to build a fire tower and build a slow tower and build fire tower. And then I'm going to upgrade this. I'm going to upgrade this. I'm going to upgrade this. And I'm going to start it. The fist tower, very important. Remember this. Don't upgrade it all the way. Leave it at 3. Going to 4 does nothing. Meteor tower, great. Meteor tower, great. This, and this are immune to arc. This are immune to minion. So I know that with 4 lanes being arc and 3 lanes being minion, I probably want to prioritize fire. I'm not a huge fan of fire, so I'll build some arc towers. I also am not going to like actively do anything. So you see I don't have Vortex on. You see Blade Vortex I'm like not doing anything with. I'm just going to build a bunch of towers and call it a good day and see what happens and show you live that you could do this too. Essentially, what we're doing is we're putting it on minus 60% tower cost because if you've noticed, I've built a metric ton of towers already. And I don't have to worry about anything. Cast some towers, do my thing. They hit the slow, I pray, and they die. In theory. Come over here, do this. Come over here, do this. Run away, try not to get hit. Do this. Come over here, do this. Hope this guy doesn't do anything. He's dying. It's fine. Now, something to note, which a lot of people don't realize, these yellow dots, and you can see them on the mini map up here, these are the lanes that are active. Also, these yellow circles are the lanes that are active. So if you want to know where things are coming from or where they're going to be spawning or which direction they're going to be running from, you want to look for the yellow dots on your screen. I'm going to pot because I don't want to die. Build this. These enhanced towers, same thing as the fisting towers. Leave them at 3. No need to go further than that. Fire tower. Build this. Come over here. Check on this. Looks like it's going pretty well. Come over here. Probably build a slow tower. Build a fire tower. Now, I do have ring annoyance as I've been testing different ring annoyance. The ring annoyance that I really, really, really like and highly recommend you to try are increased effect of Empowering Tower and increased range of Empowering Tower. And in the information down below, I'll tell you how to get those, and I'll have a little tidbit on how to put those on your rings. But currently in this map, I'm testing Meteor Towers leave Burning Ground and Meteor and Freezing Towers freeze. I don't think I like it that much, but I'm just kind of like messing around. I could probably actually like take my ring off and it won't matter. I have to leave this ring on for Omni. I can just do this now and do this. It's just not going to matter. And just like keep building towers. Like it literally doesn't matter. We just build towers and call it a good day. And this is it. Now, after this, we're going to talk a little bit about the loot and what to expect, how things are handled. You got to like, you know, do the whole like stick around thing for like a minute and a half and watch me loot the map. And then we can talk about the loot. And then we'll throw it in an excellence tab. We'll price it out and we'll call it a good day. Or I'm going to say maybe I'll cut, but I'm not going to cut because cuts are weird and then things look sketchy or whatever. So yeah, I mean, like right now, we just kind of like hang out, ask you how your Blight maps are going. And this is the best part about this. So like, I've set this all up. Things are going sweet. On my other monitor, I can watch my favorite Twitch streamer. I can watch a movie. I can like talk to my friend, my kid, my partner, whatever. I could just like kind of do nothing. Get up, go get a drink, and just kind of like putz around. It's not the full AFK strategy that you would get if you were using carrying golems. It's not the full AFK strategy if you're using any minion golem. You still have to watch out. Very important. You have to watch out for those like weird toxic things. You have to watch out for meteors every so often. So it's like AFK, but more semi AFK. And then like, there you go. There's a little toxic thing and just move out of the way. If you die, release, come back in. If you got to go to the bathroom and you need to stop the timer, go to town. The timer stops moving. If you want to take a big trade, go to town. The timer stops moving. You can walk out of Blights and have the timer stop and everything freeze. Though when you're loading in, if you have a slow loading time on your computer, everything will keep going before you're zoned in. So keep that in mind. Very important. And now we just wait. 20 seconds, things are dying. If I want this to go quicker, like come over here, I hide. I'll probably get killed doing this, but that's okay. Uh-oh. Don't hurt me, Dad. Don't hurt me, Dad. Don't hurt me, Dad. Don't hurt me, Dad. Oh, please, I'm dead. Oh my God, I didn't die. Oh, I died. And this is what you get for trying to like make a point. That one got in. That one got in because we died. Because we like messed around a little bit. But I want to keep this genuine. I want to show you what it's like to actually do this and not have it be perfect. Because I think there's a lot of value in showing the true nature of what you're doing and how to do it, and that mistakes happen. It's okay to lose a Blight map. People will be very upset if they lose Blight maps. People will be upset if they lose 2 or 3 Blight maps in a row. It happens. Sometimes you get a bad run. Sometimes towers spawn badly. Sometimes the layout is not in your favor. And it happens. Sometimes you get these weird Arch Nemesis mods where they just like drop shit on you and you don't know what to do because they're not dying and they're still just pooping. And you don't know. So the timers run out. We're starting to get some rewards. This is really good. And there's still lanes active. There's a lane active right here. There's a lane active here, 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 and here. And we don't know where those mobs are. And the best way to find out where those mobs are, if you look at your minimap, is look for these yellow lines. So you saw the mobs there die and these yellow lines set off. And these are still on. So we know the mobs are over here somewhere. So we can come over here and just kind of like trigger them. Then we just like run around a little bit. And there's one over there. So we just like, to not die, build some towers. But I really don't want to die to this idiot. Boom. Just like that. We're done. Pretty simple. Come over here, check the explosion. Now, I have my loot filter on very strict. If I change it to strict, there's more. Now, earlier in the league, you're not going to use very strict. Earlier in the league, you're going to keep your loot filter less. You probably want Scrolls of Wisdom. You probably want Rogue markers. You probably want Alch. You probably want this Innocent card, this Gambler card, this Cobalt Jewel. You'll probably want to take a peek at it. But later in the league, like now, if you're like, man, I don't have a farming strategy, you could just do this and just go just open some chests. I mean, like, I can't see a lot of the stuff because what's there, but there's a helmet. Tier 16 maps worth 3C. All this bubblegum currency. Now, a lot of people will look at this and say, what? You're excited. You're excited over this little stuff? Why are you so excited over all these little things? It's because all of these little things add up. We don't care about the ring. You could go through these rings. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. We really don't care. I'm going to actually like put my gear back on. If you don't mind. Something cool to think about. Oils. Reds and blacks sell for 3C each. I don't care what the trade website tells you. 3C each on reds and blacks. They will sell. You will get pinged. And if you're impatient, 2's on reds, 3's on blacks. Blacks are always 3. At least this league. It changes every league, and depending on the demand, it changes. Keep that in mind, though. It doesn't matter. They're 3. If you are impatient, lower your stuff. I do not recommend lowering your stuff, but you can lower your stuff, but I do not recommend lowering your stuff. Reds at 2, blacks at 3, reds at 3, blacks at 3, they will sell. So, we take excellence, for example, really quick. What's the best way to do this? Just create a new tab really quick. This inventory, create profile. Just snapshot our inventory. What? The snapshot can't be created. Oh, wait, hold on. This is probably why. Do I have to select the tab? Oh my god, I have to select the tab. Do I have an empty tab? I think I have an empty tab. Wait, I got an idea. That's not it. Blight towers, is this it? So this is my blight map. So we're just gonna this is worth 1558. So we're just gonna take a snapshot and it'll include our inventory. So 1158.65. Minus 1193.33. So 34C, so minus 15C. So, or, well. So we made what? 20C that map to do nothing? 20C to just literally do nothing? And this is like a below average return? It's not bad. People are going to say it's not great. But you made 20C in 5 minutes. Would you rather do what I just did, or are you going to go do Chaos Recipe? It's up to you. I don't know, man. I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's great. So 20C in 5 minutes on the bad end of things, because this is all we got. Go do a map. Do a map in 3 minutes. You profit 20C doing nothing. I'd love to hear about it. You think there's a quicker Alch and Go strategy that doesn't, you know, that lets you do tier 16 maps with no gear? Please tell me, because I want to refine my strategies. But this is what I did. I did this for a week on stream. Literally this, I bought blight maps off of you guys, and I just went to town. So, yeah, I mean, it works. You can catch me doing it live. I'll do it tomorrow on stream. I'll do it the next day on stream. If you ever want to come by the stream and watch me do it, I'll do it for you. But this is what I did for low tier investment. There are other strategies for blight maps that use the different oils, that use the maps even more. But we'll touch on that later. The reason why this is so good is, like I said, we put the oil, we hit it with amber, and has minus 60%. As you get better gear and you go further and further, you'll do blues. As you go further and further, you'll do reds. And then eventually you'll do silvers. And eventually you'll do Blight Ravage. But for now, if you're stuck and you're having a hard time in Lake of Kalandra and you don't know how to make some money, go on the trade website. You could buy maps in bulk for 15C. You could buy them less for probably 10 if you want to buy like 2 or 3 at a time. Go run some quick Blight maps. Hang out for like an hour. I just did it off camera, and I made 1100C off camera, and this is what I got. and it was just nuts. And I just, like I said, I bought a whole slab of 13 through 16s. Some guy on the trade website. I made a ton of money. Sometimes you hit really well and sometimes you don't. But keep in mind, looking at an inventory like this, don't be discouraged. I'm thrilled. I spent 5 minutes with you guys and walked away with 20C profit. These add up. These small currencies add up. That's how you get currencies like this and have like a ton of these and like a divine and ancient orbs and a divine in this. And don't get discouraged. Just farm. Play the game. Have a good time. Find something you think that's fun. That's what I did. My gear's pretty good. Blowing things up. I'll blow more things up. For now, get out of here. If you have any questions, feel free. Shoot me a question on the comments. They're there. Come to my Discord. There'll be a link in the description. Join the Twitch stream. I'll be live. I'm usually live during the week. Every day but Wednesday. Wednesday I spend with my son and all weekend long. So there are plenty of ways to find me and reach out and ask questions. I'm usually available to answer them. For now, have a wonderful evening. So long, farewell, Avita. Say good night, friends.